Good morning. Hope you guys had a great weekend. And today we got a bunch of stuff to do. We got a leak in our sink, a microwave not working, AC not working, and we still got to do that drywall repair in that occupied. So we do have, I do have a couple of changes coming to the channel. We're going to kind of lay it out a little differently, and a little more showing you how to do stuff and a little less gabber. Also, this is the last week. You'll see this on Tuesday, which is the 26th. On Friday, we're going to go live Friday afternoon about I'm thinking about between 8 and 9. I'm not for sure. I'll send out a notice, but we'll go live on the drawing for the veto of your choice. So you only have this next couple days to get you a sticker by buying the sticker, and it's linked right underneath this video. By buying the sticker, you get a chance to be entered into winning a veto bag of your choice. So today we got to get out of here. We got to go do some stuff. So yeah, on the changes to the channel, it's just a couple minor things. I did, thanks to my subscribers and my partners in the channel, I was able to order a brand new computer this weekend. I got a Mini 2. Anyways, I got that coming, so that's going to help for the video editing and all that. It's just going to take a little while for me to get that straightened out in my head. It's just different than PC. It's just going to take a little different. The other thing is that I bought a new case. It's a mod for the camera where everything plugs into, and I bought a new cord for the mic, and I also bought a new wireless, or a new mic for the camera itself. It's a shotgun. The only difference is that, yeah, it's a good video, or a good audio, but I have to be facing the camera for it to pick my voice up, so it's going to be a little learning curve there. I think more of the direct input would be a better feed versus the wireless. The wireless, I don't know exactly what the problem is, whether it's the cord connecting to the GoPro. I don't think it's this. I think it's the cord, so we're just going to bypass that for a little bit and see if a new mic will. The mics are cheap. They're like 60 bucks. So I'm going to go that route for right now. It's just a little bit of slower. It's going to take me a little bit more time to get the videos up and smoothed out. So anyways, just thought I'd let you know, FYI. So let's go do some work, bro. The good word of the day is Luke 10:28. You have answered rightly. Do this and you will live. Before we walk out that door, man, and get to work, let me pray for you. Heavenly Father, I thank you for this day. Father God, I pray that you guide our hands, guide our minds to know thy will for this day. I pray for a hedge of protection around each and every person who watches this video. Heavenly Father, I thank you again for this day. In Jesus' name I pray. Let's go do some good work, bro. Alright, so the first work order I got is this AC's not running. The fan is grinding, so we have to take the top off to get the motor out, and we got to get in here. I've already got the power killed, so I don't have any power. So this is what we're going to do first. Just a couple basic tools in order to get this off. We're leaving those pliers, multi-tip. These are awesome because I can get this nut off the top. Should be the brown, eh? Yep, it's the brown one. Just barely deep enough to get a hold of that. So, but first we gotta take all the little screws off of it. Cool thing about this, you can just slide this up, slide that on. So all your sockets are in one spot. We'll go ahead and take all the screws out. them around the box. It slides down. Spider web's out. I'll let you hear what it's doing. So put the power back in. And you push the contactor in, you can hear it. That fan motor's, it's not even turning anymore. Pressure's running, fan motor's not kicking on. So we'll need to, the fan motor wires come up and out. So let's go ahead and take the top off. Yeah, watch your wire. Flip it upside down. And then your 3 wires. We'll always cut the zip tie and we'll put it back on later, put a new one on. So you got 3 wires. All you got, 3 wires. You'll have 2 going to the contactor, 1 go to the capacitor. So what I always do is take a picture of it, just so I remember what wires go where. Open up the camera. And then the purple goes up there. That capacitor is about shot. I'll probably go ahead and, since I'm doing this, go ahead and get a new capacitor. Let's open. Get that out of the way. I'll need a 35.5 capacitor. Put the screw back so I don't lose it, because that's a different screw than the rest. And you can see right on the case, it'll say 35 plus 5. That's what you'll need for, yeah, we'll go ahead and replace it too, because it's kind of wore. Take the purple off. Take the black off. And take the orange off. Now my power wires are loose. Now we got to disconnect the fan and take the fan blade off. So since I got to run out, I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at let's see what the other one is. Dashboard. I don't want to make one trip, you know what I mean? Well, I mean, I want to make one trip. I got a sink, bathroom sink's leaking. It's 310C, that's next door. Kitchen sink leaking at 12. Microwave not working, smoke alarm. Okay, so the bathroom sink, that's probably just gonna be a loose drain, and then the kitchen sink is probably it could be one of the strainers, or yeah, strainer baskets. Kitchen sink leaking, 312. I was just in 312. I just did turn on that. So before I run out, I don't think I have any more of those baskets. Let me look to see if I've got permission to enter, and I do. So, because I gotta go that way anyways, we'll run by there real quick. We take a look at it, and then we'll go get parts. Cool? So the tenant was there. What it was is the metal nut or whatever that screws to the strainer itself. The threads are not all there, and neither on the nut. It's a very, very loose connection. So a lot of times you can take the next nut down and flip it. Use the plastic to go on the top, metal on the bottom, because the metal will bite onto that plastic a little better. So that's all I did on it. It was just, it had come loose, and then he tried to tighten it up, and it wouldn't tighten up. It's those cheap nuts. So we will close that work. That's on work order done. Mark complete. This work order app is kind of weird sometimes. Tightened nut. It's all dude. So we got that one done, and now we're going to the next one, which is we're going to run the other two. One's a microwave, and the other one is a bathroom sink. No big deal on that stuff. So we'll run downtown and we'll go get us a blower motor or a fan motor. So now that I got the motor, I flipped around the wire. The ground's underneath it now. So now we'll put the blade on here. A lot of the times you have to double check the depth. Yeah, it's right on the money. So I can lift this up, drop it down just a little bit. You always want to double check the depth. What I mean by that is how far down this wheel is on the shaft. Because if it's down too far, it's going to rack, and if it's up too far, it's going to hit. So I went off of where this was. According to the shaft, that gets me about, from the motor up, we got about 2.5. That's about 2 inches up. So I'm a little high, aka low. So I can drop this down about 1/2 inch. Yeah, right there should work just fine. So we'll go in and check it out and make sure everything works right. And then all we gotta do is we'll put some ends on here. I really like these ends, so I might just do some splices on this because I like these ends. These are nice ends, and I don't have any of those tips, so we'll probably just do some splice on it. Hey, look at my box. Well, I do have some yellows. It's a little bit bigger wire than what I'm working with. So, what to do? We'll probably be alright. I can put some yellows on there. What I'll do is, I'll strip the wire back a little bit farther. Get the strippers. And I'll fold the wire over. It's not that big of a deal. It's going to be a nice tight fit, but I just double the wire over. So it's a thicker gauge wire, and that way these will work. Nice and tidy. Cool. Nice tight. Just thicken up the wire a little bit, that's all. That's tight. I should get my new mic in today. About lunchtime, we'll be able to check it out and see how good it works. That should do it, bro. We'll take it back there and put it back in. In your wiring diagram, it comes with a wiring diagram, so you can go off of this. The rotation, I may have to spin. It has this connection here. Let me show you. This is to reverse the polarity or reverse the throw. So I'll set it on there. It says rotation black is counterclockwise, black white is going to be counterclockwise. or no, counterclockwise, clockwise. So the rotation on this one, let me see if it says there. Yes, you see right here, rotation counterclockwise. So according to the drawing, counterclockwise, black, black, white, white. So our connection here is correct. So we just need to go install it. Let's go do it, man. So we need to get the wire in first. These wires are a little bit bigger, or a little longer, I mean. And contacted. I wasn't paying attention, bro. I'll show you what I just did here in a second. So you gotta go around and slowly put the thing back together. Line up all your holes before you start jabbing screws in there. There we go. All right, so I get to popping some screws in there. Just work your way around, my man. Hey, Roddy. So this is where we're going to replace the cap, because the cap is pretty well done. You can't even read the top of it, so get the cap out. We'll put her back up here. We'll go ahead and set it for Herm and Common in the front. Yeah, I can see Common on the right, Herm, Common. I just always want to double check. So my red's gonna be my Common. Okay. And then the yellow is gonna be Fan, most likely. Looks like Herm. It's kind of hard to see in there, man. So we're gonna put that on Herm for right now, for just right now. I'm gonna show you the reason why. Is because on your, get it upside down, on your wiring diagram it tells you if you go, it's got outdoor fan motor, it's got compressor, and then crankcase heater. Of course we don't have it, but you can look around and you can find your so on this one you can look and find, it'll say dual capacitor, and it'll give you the FCH, which is Fan, Common, Herm, or AKA compressor. So you can just look on there and see what wire's which, just for, you know, craps and giggles. So it says on here, it goes from the contactor, or a compressor, comes up yellow and goes to Herm. So yellow coming from the compressor, which you can dig around these wires. The bottom hole is going to be where the wire is coming from. So that's my compressor, Herm. And then on the other side, the red wire is going to be coming directly from my contactor. So the power wire is coming up, and that's going to be my, just double check. The red is going to be my Common, okay? And I know that's correct. With the other side, you have the purple is for the fan, okay? Well, we don't have a purple anymore, right? So now this is where you got to watch your wiring coming off your compressor. So you look at your schematic and you run off of your outdoor fan motor. It used to be purple, now it's black, orange, and you know what I mean? So on this, because it's different, you have to go off the wiring on your blower motor or your fan motor to just double check everything. So your wire's coming out, your brown's going to be going to your capacitor, black and white, or going to your contact. One's ground, you know what I'm saying? So now we'll replace, or I mean, we'll turn the power back on, and it should work just fine. Cool. So I got the power to it. This is thermostat. Got a nice strong breeze coming out. We are good to go, bro. Now I'll just button this all back up. We'll zip tie the wires up and close her up. That's all good. She had just wanted to let me know that she working out a little deal for me on the renovations, the upgrades at the other property. I appreciate it. Well, of course, I just got my yearly increase. Slight smirk on my face, eh? Anyway, let's go to lunch, man. When we get back, we'll tackle that microwave and the sink. See you in a minute. So, problem is right here. Okay. So, need to add a piece. So, let's go about right there. About midway up. Good, man. Well, we got done with that one. It was kind of funny because the system said the sink drain was in another apartment. And what's funny, the guy said, I didn't put it in a work order. Well, yeah, the system said you had a... Anyways. And then the other sink drain was just a part. It's laziness, man. They'll push that up and torque it down. It may last a month, it may last 2 days, it may last 6 months before that drain pops apart. So, anyways, that's stupid, dude. So the next one we got is a microwave and a toilet seat. It's funny, they put on the work order urgent, you know. Hope they didn't break the toilet seat. Microwave just went out while cooking. Be a fuse. Let me see if I got a fuse in here real quick. That's where I keep my little knick-knack stuff, is right here. Yep. I got 2. So let's go over there and investigate what's going on. See if we can fix it, man. I'm missing something. Oh. 412C. 412C is where we're going, man. Let's go do it, man. It's all good, man. I went in there. Guy tried to get me before I got up the staircase. He said the microwave's fine. He just had to reset the breaker. But I went ahead and fixed the whole seat. It was just loose. Two screws, shoot it down. All good, man. Well, the only other work order I got is, I hate this system. Tightened toilet seat. Microwave was working. So we have to put in there what we did. And then now I have to keep track of my mileage where I'm going. So like run around here, it's just on property, you know, and then going to Johnstone, go Johnstone. And so from start A to, or from A to B, I write in all that and then put the mileage. I don't have to write down the odometer reading, but I definitely got to keep track of my mileage just for corporate, just to see where I'm driving. Because all they get is, I drove this many miles today. Anyways, so we're going to run over to the other property. I got one work order there for hallway smoke detector beeping. No problem. Pop out. But while we're there, I'm going to go ahead and make a list of all the outlets, switches, covers, all that stuff for her to pick up tomorrow morning. You know, it cuts down on the mileage and I don't have to do it. So let's run over there real quick and do a little count of the outlets and stuff. So over here in this vacant, we're just gonna have to replace like the switches. They're just old and wore out. All the outlets will get switched out. That exhaust vent doesn't work too well. We'll look into replacing that. GFIs. That's about it. A little ceiling repair up there. Not a big deal, man. There's no ceiling lights in here. Outlets, we gotta get the trash out of here. Painter's been in here. It's exhaust vent. Right there it is. So, yeah, just a bunch of switches. This, I will have to put a double switch here with a GFI. GFCI. That make you feel better? Old school, bro. Anyways, it'll be up to the regional and what we do with this. But besides that, got a little towel grouting issues, nothing major. But besides that, in here is where the water heater is. Ain't that cool? Somebody sprayed it. Anyway, that's really about it. Just gotta get this stuff out of here. I'll make a list. I'll make a list of all the outlets and stuff. How many switches I need, how many covers, blah, 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 blah. And give it to the boss. She can pick it up in the morning. And we'll get started on this tomorrow. So, that's it. All I can do today. I hope the audio has worked out of trying on this one today. I've been working on it. So tomorrow we are going to come in here and turn all the, get all these outlets replaced out, get the trash out, and go from there. Cool beans. The regional, anyways, the big wig, she wants to see this apartment before we do any upgrades. So we'll probably be coming back in here over a couple things, but for the most part, I'm just gonna bang the outlets. She'll be here Thursday, and let her look at it. Go from there.